Okay, so you're thinking about moving to Phoenix. Today we're talking about something a little bit different, and that's the lifestyles in the different areas in the Phoenix metro area.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Brayden. This is Shauna. We are a mother-daughter real estate team here in the Phoenix metro area. On this channel, we talk about all things lifestyle, living in, moving to, relocating to the Phoenix metro area, and what it's like living here. And so make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you can learn all about living in Phoenix, Arizona, and the Phoenix real estate market, what that's like, and all of the different lifestyles. And you know, whether you're moving here in 1 week, 1 year, maybe 2 years, you're not really sure, we're here for you. We love making these videos, but we love to help you with your relocation, your move to the Phoenix area. So make sure that you call us, text us, or email us. That our information is popping up on the screen. We're here for you. But let's get into today's video. Let's talk about the different lifestyles around the Phoenix metro area.
Okay, so this is a super important video. We're gonna talk about lifestyles, and one of the things when you reach out to us and you call us, we're gonna have a Zoom call, and these are some of the things that we're gonna talk about. You know, what demographics are important to you as far as neighborhood? Are you a younger family? Is that what's important to you? Do you wanna live in a neighborhood where there's also younger families? Are you retirement age? Do you wanna live in a retirement community? Do you wanna live in an active adult community? Or do you want to live in a community maybe where your children can come, because there are certain restrictions inside those age-restricted active adult communities that you wouldn't have outside of there? Are you looking for a master plan community? Is that something that's important to you? What is your lifestyle? Do you guys like to shop? Do you have young kids? Do you like to golf? So all of these things we're going to take into consideration, along with, like, where are you working? Are you working from home, or do you have a commute? And we're going to take that information and we're going to talk to you, and we're going to find and kind of navigate and guide you guys into the right area and location for whatever your lifestyle and what your needs are and the reasons that you're moving to the Phoenix area. Okay, one of the things that's really important when you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, a lot of people move here for our weather. So let's talk about weather for a little bit, and how that relates to your lifestyle. So are you looking for, you know, golfing and hiking? So our low temperatures in the winter time, so this is something to think about, are in the mid 40s, so like 45 to 50. Those are our lows. It does get colder occasionally, but typically that's what you can expect to see. So if you're thinking about retiring, you know, and you want to wake up, have your coffee, and you want to hit the golf course, there's definitely areas that you can do that. So we have active retirement, like Sun City, Sun City West, Sun City Grand. So Sun City Grand is a little bit younger community, but if golfing is your thing and maybe you're 45 and you want to do that, Sun City Grand would be a great place for you guys. If you also want to be in, say your whole family's moving here and your kids are moving here and you guys all want to be in the same community, we have communities where you can do that. We have active retirement. In Peoria, there's some areas, out in Buckeye at Verado. So lots of different places for you guys to do that. So if you like golf and you like hiking, so some of those areas are going to be Scottsdale, North Scottsdale for sure. There's beautiful mountains that surround the north end of Scottsdale, Peoria, Fountain Hills, some hiking in Glendale for sure, golf communities in all of those locations. So those are just some areas to keep in mind if golf and hiking are two of the things that you guys want to do when you move here and enjoy our beautiful weather.
Okay, and also if you're wanting to enjoy the weather, but maybe you're not like specific on being in a golf community or having hiking like right in your backyard, but maybe you just want some like biking and walking trails that you and the family can hit on the weekends, or you want to have some like parks that you go to. There's a lot of master planned or even smaller, you know, subdivisions that have those biking and walking trails anywhere from Surprise and Peoria and Glendale all the way to the Southeast Valley in Chandler and Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan Valley. If you're wanting to enjoy the weather, but you know, you don't necessarily have a specific hobby like hiking or golfing that you need to be, you know, specifically in a neighborhood with that, but you just want to enjoy it, there's lots of communities and areas that can fulfill that. And so it'll depend on what kind of other amenities that you want, but pretty much, you know, there's gonna be neighborhoods all across the valley. And as we start working together more, you contact us, reach out about, you know, your move here, what you're looking for. We can help you to identify, you know, general areas and then get more specific as we know more about you, your family, your lifestyle, you know, where you're at in your life, budget, all of those different things.
Okay, or maybe you want to be in a high-end or luxury community. So if that's the case, we're going to be North Scottsdale, South Scottsdale, depending on, you know, North Scottsdale if you want maybe bigger property, a nice big house. South Scottsdale if you want maybe a newer condominium. They have built those down there. Queen Creek, if you're looking for land in the Southeast Valley, is going to be a great option for you. Fountain Hills, which is a beautiful, beautiful community. Lots of different housing options there for you as well, from single family homes all the way down to condos. So lots of options there as well. Peoria would also be another really great location. If that's what you're thinking, you can have Peoria is going to be more like a single family, larger single family homes. You can get some larger properties, some more, you know, quarter, half acres up there, even all the way up to an acre or even more if you want. And then the last area, if you're looking for high end, is going to be Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley is our most expensive zip code here in Arizona. Lots of shopping there. I mean, not as much shopping as some of the other areas, but if you're looking for that, you know, that high end, that luxury area, Paradise Valley is one area you'll want to put on your list.
All right, entertainment. This is what so many people want to know too when they're moving to the Phoenix metro area, is where can I find entertainment? Where can I be close by entertainment? So let's start with the most obvious one, which is like the bar and nightlife. We've talked about this on another video, but we feel like Phoenix is not the most obvious choice if you're looking for like the nightlife scene and bars, but we do have some. It's just not going to be like an LA scene, really. But we have, if you want to be in the West Valley, anywhere around Westgate in Glendale, Westgate has pretty much the most bars and like nightlife scene that you're gonna get for the West Valley. There's Top Golf right over down the way. There's all of the bars and restaurants and shops and everything at Westgate, and you know, Tanger Outlets and like some shops and bars around that area. If you want to go to Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale has a ton. There's a couple of streets in a row with like all of the bars and the nightlife. So a lot of people go there for, you know, if you like to go bar hopping. So Old Town Scottsdale. Scottsdale itself just has a lot of bars and restaurants, different places to go. They also have, you know, some of the places at Scottsdale Quarter in Kierland, which is a higher end shopping area. And then if you want to go to Tempe, now Tempe has Mill Avenue. Tempe is also home to ASU, and so that is a heavily concentrated student population there. So if you're, you know, a younger professional or, you know, around college age or around that, you know, that age group, I would say go for it. If you're like a little bit older and you're like, I might be a little bit too mature for that, maybe Tempe and Mill Avenue area wouldn't be the best fit, but of course, you know, you could just go check it out, see what you think. And then we do have some country bars and different things, not like you're gonna go country bar hopping necessarily, but we have like some cool country bars where you can go line dancing, you know, bar and restaurant type things out in Cave Creek, which is north of Phoenix, and then also in Gilbert and Chandler areas as well.
Okay, sports fans, let's talk sports. So downtown Phoenix, we are going to have your basketball is going to be downtown Phoenix, down in the arena down there. Major League Baseball, a couple blocks down the road there. So that's what you're going to find in downtown Phoenix. In Tempe, if you're hockey fans or college football fans, that's where you're going to want to go to catch all of that sports action. And then last but not least, we've got in Glendale, we have Arizona Cardinals Stadium is down here by the Westgate facility. So NFL, all that is going to be all right down here in the Glendale area.
Okay, if you want to be close to museums, all of that primarily is going to be in the downtown Phoenix area. There's a children's museum down there. There's a couple of other museums. All of that, for the most part, if you're into like the museum and the art scene, is going to be in the downtown Phoenix area. Now, if this is something that you want, but you don't you're not planning on going there super regularly, you could live, you know, in the other suburbs and just travel there pretty easily. I mean, it's not too bad. Most places, I think you're gonna have a 20 to 45 minute drive if you wanna be outside of, you know, the downtown and like central Phoenix area. So just keep that in mind, because we do have some cool places, but if you're not going there every day and it's not something where you need to be right there, then, you know, we do have it available, but I don't know, you know, how important it would be for you to live right next to it unless it's something that you're, you know, going to super regularly. For entertainment is, let's talk about shopping. So there's a lot of different types of shopping around the valley, a lot of areas that have shopping. It just depends on what kind of shopping scene that you're looking for. So if you're looking for a mall type experience, we have Arrowhead Mall in Glendale, we have a mall in the Chandler area, and they have the indoor fashion mall out by Old Town Scottsdale. If you want like an outdoor type mall, we have in the North Phoenix Scottsdale area, we have Desert Ridge, which is a really popular area, lots of shopping and dining over there. We also have the outdoor shopping area at Norterra, which is super nice. Both of these are really nice areas, and just like the outdoor facilities are really beautiful. Nice places to hang out, you know, go on the weekend, even evenings, like if you want to like a date night or something like that. You know, take the family to a movie and then go and like get ice cream or, you know, a treat afterwards. If you want outdoor or like the outlet type shopping places, you've got outlets both in Anthem and out in Glendale here at Tanger Outlets, so there's shopping there. And then Scottsdale has Kierland, Scottsdale Quarter, which are higher end luxury shopping areas. Paradise Valley has some areas like some boutiques and little outdoor places, you know, that you can go shopping, dining, you know, hit a restaurant, maybe a boutique next door. And then Gilbert and Chandler, they have like the downtown areas, which have a lot of, you know, little shops, restaurants, things like that. You can, you know, hang out on the weekends, go shopping. They have a lot of like small businesses too, like little boutiques, locally owned places that you can go to. So if you're looking for, depending on what type of place you're looking for, there's a lot that you can find. A lot of farmers markets too around the valley during the better temperature months. We have some that go on during the summer, but it's really not the best time to be going shopping, or like, you know, trying to find your new favorite like locally owned business during the summer, because it's just so hot. It gets so hot so early and so quickly. But there's lots of places to go shopping, lots of, you know, local areas, and, you know, dedicated outdoor malls, indoor malls, outlets, you know, smaller like shopping areas with just a couple of shops. So definitely let us know what type of shopping you're looking for, and we can help direct you and guide you into what's going to be the closest in the areas that are going to fit your lifestyle and your needs. But that's it for entertainment. Now we will move on to different types of suburbs and neighborhoods.
Okay, well, let's talk about the suburbs. So on the west side, we've got Peoria, Glendale, that kind of border each other, and Surprise. So you're still in the city, but you're not so far out of the city that you have to really, you know, make a day trip to come in and do some things. So on lots of families there, lots of master plan communities in those areas. And then you've also got Goodyear and Avondale on the west side. That's a little bit further south. So we've got the northwest and we've got southwest. Down in the East Valley, you've got Gilbert, you've got Chandler. So those are going to be outside of the Phoenix area. Those are also really family friendly areas. Lots of tech jobs over there in those suburbs on that side of town. So it's a little bit different vibe. There's a lot more, we feel like in the East Valley, there's a lot more like small businesses and boutiques, a lot more mom and pop type businesses in those areas. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely put those on the list. Now, if you're looking for maybe a slower pace of life, maybe you want some land, you want to be out where it's a little bit quieter, not so much traffic, so you're going to be wanting to think about maybe Buckeye in the east, or in the in the far west valley. There's still a lot of land out in Buckeye. Buckeye still is a very new community. They're doing a lot of building out there. And on the other side, you've got Queen Creek down in the far southeast valley. Same thing, lots of farmland still down there. So if you're looking for, you know, an acre, you want to spread out, you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city, and you want to have a little bit, you know, kind of more relaxed lifestyle, that's going to be some of those areas that you're going to want to think about. Queen Creek in the southeast valley, Santan Valley, same thing. It's a little bit further out there. So the Phoenix area just gets, it's spreading out. So those are those areas that are on those outskirts that you're going to kind of have that easier lifestyle, not quite so much in the suburbs. All right, let's talk outskirts. Maybe you want a little bit more land. Maybe you don't want so much traffic. Maybe you're coming from an area where you don't have fences and you want that. So in the Southeast Valley, you're gonna be looking at Santan, Queen Creek. There's still a lot of farmland out there. It's still very beautiful. Where we live in the Northwest Valley used to have a lot of farmland, and it's all been built up. So still a lot of land out there. If you're looking for maybe you want to have a little farm, you want to have some goats, maybe some chickens, things like that, that'd be a really great area for you. In the far north part of the valley, we've got Carefree and Cave Creek. More desert up in those areas because it is surrounded by a lot of desert and mountains. Still beautiful. It tends to be a little bit cooler up in the Cave Creek area because you are a little bit higher up in elevation. So if that's important to you, that would be a really great area. Lots of hiking in that area as well, lots of nature, things like that. And then in the far west valley, we've got Buckeye. Still pretty far out there. As you come in from California, that's the first civilization that you hit is Buckeye. So tons of farmland still out there as well. Beautiful mountain views. So if you're looking for maybe some more property, you want to have that, you know, kind of that same thing. You want to have just be able to kind of roll down some farm roads to go to the grocery store. Buckeye is something that you should put on your list.
Okay, if you want more of like the true city vibe or like walkable areas, maybe you want to take your dog to, you know, have dinner and wine with you. Don't give your dog wine, but if you want like,
but if you do, record it.
Yeah. If you want, you know, that kind of lifestyle, we do have some of that, and we've talked a little bit about how, you know, downtown Phoenix is more of like an art scene and true like downtown area, right? Which is, it's pretty small. We've got some high rises and stuff, but besides downtown Phoenix, we have the Biltmore area, which is higher end. There's lots of high rises around it, but they also have, you know, like a area where you can walk in between like the condos that are over there, or it's pretty close walking distance, you know, if you really like to walk or bike. And then they have like the shops and the restaurants right there across from a lot of those places to work. So that's the Biltmore area. Arcadia, they have a lot of cute restaurants and things that are very walkable between the Arcadia neighborhoods, and these are really, really cute areas. There's been a lot of revitalization there, so it's a lot of like where like the really trendy stuff is at right now is like that Arcadia, Central Phoenix, Biltmore area. And Central Phoenix overall is a more walkable area where they have, you know, like in between or outside of the neighborhoods, you're gonna have like, you know, a couple of shops, maybe a couple of restaurants that you can walk to. It's not super walkable. Like we don't have like these large walking paths between, like in between the whole entire city. But if you want more of a walkable lifestyle where you get home, you go take, you know, your dog on a walk, or you put the kids in the stroller and you're like, hey, let's go walk to that cute little restaurant down the way. Central Phoenix, Biltmore, Arcadia area are going to be the place for you. And I would also say Biltmore and Arcadia are also more of like that young professional, young family vibe. So definitely consider those areas if you're looking for, you know, more of the true city, walkable, you want all the trendy stuff.
Okay, let's talk about industrial areas. So we do have some industrial areas here, or, you know, maybe you want to call it like the warehouse district. We're getting so much of that in the West Valley, just warehouse after warehouse after warehouse. So we've got some in South Phoenix. Those are older and more established, have been there for quite a while. Levine area also, which is, you know, more central towards Phoenix, south part of Phoenix. Avondale and Tolleson. and anywhere along the south part of the 303. So we have a freeway that just goes in a big circle around the city, and they're building so many warehouses and distribution centers all along that area. So let's say maybe you're coming here for a job, or you want to have easy access to that. Those are going to be those areas where you're going to want to think about living, so you have a quick commute to work. There's going to be tons of building. They're building tons of housing in those areas because those jobs, all those people need houses. So if you're looking for that, that's going to be anywhere along the 303 down in the south part of the valley. So it goes from the west part of the valley all the way over to the south part of the valley. Again, that's going to be Avondale, Tolleson, South Phoenix, Laveen, and some starting over in Glendale area as well, where Glendale runs along that 303. All right, guys, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell. If you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, living in Phoenix, you can learn all about that. We want to give you as much information as possible. Our info's popping up on the screen, so make sure that you reach out. We'd love to have a conversation with you, whether you're thinking about moving to Phoenix in a week, 2 weeks, next year, or next month.